guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Jonathan Kuminga has had ups and downs in the Warriors' last 2 seasons, but the player is evolving and could become a star. Unlike the previous season, the 21-year-old scored 21.9 points, 6.6 rebounds, 3.0 assists, and 1.0 steals per game per 36 minutes. He is not a lockdown defender and shoots below average. While Kuminga could become an important player on a title contender, he is not becoming a number 1 player. He's not worth a max contract without that. Jonathan Kuminga will leave the Warriors if he doesn't receive a max contract. How do the Warriors view Jonathan Kuminga? The Golden State Warriors have plenty of uncertainty after Klay Thompson's departure. For the first time since 2011, the Splash Brothers will not be on the same roster. The Dubs need someone to step up and have seen flashes from Jonathan Kuminga. Can the 21-year-old blossom into a star? The opportunity is there, but maintaining it may not be easy. Kuminga is eligible for an extension until October 21st. If the two sides fail to reach an agreement, he becomes a restricted free agent in 2025. Golden State would have the right to match any offer, but it could further sour an already rocky relationship with the 6 feet 8 inches forward. Kuminga reportedly wants a max extension. 4 players from his draft class have agreed to one, including 8th overall pick Franz Wagner. The Dubs are not eager to make him a max player, but fans will get a long-awaited answer from these negotiations. Fans will soon find out how the Warriors view Jonathan Kuminga. Is Kuminga a future star and Stephen Curry's heir apparent? Do the Warriors even view him as a long-term building block? There were trade rumors this summer when the Dubs were exploring Lauri Markkanen deals. Back in January, The Athletic reported Kuminga's trust in Coach Kerr was fading, subscription required, amid limited playing time. Things change quickly in the NBA, but going from a 20-minute per game option to max player in 1 year would be an uncommon rise. How much are the Warriors willing to pay? Their offer will tell fans where they see Kuminga's future. If they are offering more than 20% of the cap, Golden State clearly views him as one of their best players moving forward. Looking for a deal more in the mid-level range means the 22-year-old is a role player, but nothing more. The Warriors cannot afford to overpay, especially if they do not see Kuminga as a future star. Look no further than Chicago, where the Bulls cannot move on from Zach LaVine because no team is willing to take on his massive contract. Golden State must avoid that situation, especially as Curry enters his twilight. There are just over 6 weeks before the extension deadline, so the answer is coming quickly. The franchise will likely let Kuminga become a restricted free agent if he holds firm at his maximum contract demand. It gives the 22-year-old another season to break out and the Dubs more time to decide if he is a future star. There is no simple answer here. The Golden State Warriors are betting on potential, and Jonathan Kuminga believes he is worth the max. The answer lies somewhere in between, but finding common ground won't be easy. Much will be learned from the negotiations. It could be the beginning of the end for Kuminga in the Bay Area or the next chapter in his tale with the Warriors. Stay tuned to find out. Who plays and how much it costs is the number 1 task for training camp. The Warriors will continue to look for a star to complement Curry and Draymond Green, but finding one is never easy. They must be prepared to lean into their depth and find ways to win with their current group. Golden State's front office faces an important deadline before things get started. Kuminga and Moses Moody are eligible for rookie extensions. General Manager Mike Dunleavy Jr. said the franchise wants to keep both, but it might not be simple. Kuminga is going for a crazy number, and things could go sour if both sides can't work it out. Jonathan Kuminga reportedly wants maximum contract extension. Yahoo Sports' Jake Fisher reported this on his No Cap Room podcast a few weeks ago. Word around the league, from various sources, is that Kuminga and his representation are seeking a maximum extension. Fisher went on to say that the deal would be problematic as teams are having fewer than superstars on their contracts. Kuminga should be asking for significant money after breaking out last season. In his last 54 games, the 21-year-old has averaged 17.9 points, 5.5 rebounds, 2.6 assists, and 0.8 steals in 28.8 minutes per game. These are not. Golden State already has 14 players under contract, and while that means there is technically a 15th spot, they don't have the financial ability to sign anyone right now. They could give up Santos' non-guaranteed contract to make room, but having to do that is very different from the roster spot already being vacant.